Hello, welcome back to DCS Debrief at the Air Warfare Group. As you've seen so far, BFM goes downhill fast. Once you're at the deck, you'll have no more height to use to modify your turn, so you'll need to arrive well positioned for the fight you expect to have at the deck. This video will show you how to manage your deck transition to achieve the best case. Remember, while I do have some relevant experience, I'm not a fighter pilot. Let's crack on. Knowing how to manage your transition to a horizontal, energy-depleting fight is essential if you are to prolong the fight for as long as possible and generate Bandit errors. This video will explain which type of deck transition is most appropriate for your situation and how to fly them. By the end of this video, you should understand the rules of thumb to avoid controlled flight into terrain, understand the two types of deck transition, and understand when each one is most appropriate. Remember that the overall aim of Defensive BFM is to prolong the fight. Flying into the ground runs counter to that aim, but so does being so ground shy that you give the Bandit a ton of turning room underneath you. The US Navy teaches a rule of thumb which they call the 10% rule as a compromise, and it's fine for a starting point until you get your eye in. The rule effectively states that your maximum nose-down pitch should be no greater than 1% of your height above ground level, even though the FTI inexplicably refers to this as the 10% rule. I haven't figured that out yet. Therefore, at 5,000 feet AGL you should have no more than 50 degrees nose down. By 2,000 feet, 20 degrees. Now of course this will see you level out on the deck, so you'll need to adjust by eye once you get down to that kind of height, especially if you're over hills and not open ocean. It's also worth remembering what the terrain elevation is where you are. Your barometric altitude is not likely to correspond to it. If you're in a nose-to-tail spiral to the deck with low fuselage alignment, for example after a rate radius defense, then you should anticipate a two-circle flow at the deck. Use nose-down positioning to manage your energy in order to arrive at the deck in the rate band, utilizing the 10% rule. The positional deck transition can be used any time you are going to arrive at the deck with fuselages aligned. You need to do everything that you can to force a nose-to-nose fight, and this starts with taking as many angles as you can and then forcing a reversal opportunity. Put your lift vector below the horizon and honour the 10% rule as you pull for as many angles as possible without regard to your airspeed. You are effectively putting everything into trying to force an overshoot from the Bandit, and causing a closure problem is your only remaining play. Aim to generate a reversal opportunity and force a flat scissor, which we will discuss in the next video. Arriving at the deck, think ahead. Anticipate the geometry that will best suit you on the deck and start to force this early. Accept that your options will be limited and avoid the temptation to try to get more from the situation than survival. However, do not give up. Help may be moments away, and the deck has claimed plenty of cocky bandits who thought they were about to score a victory. Many of the skills you will need for success in deck transitions can be practiced on your own. It's not terribly interesting, but it will improve your ability to judge when a ditch is possible and when self-preservation calls for a more conservative approach. It will also build muscle memory and control feel for when you are doing it while looking behind you. While you practice, I'll be filming the next video on reversal cues, and then we'll only have scissors to cover before entering the final furlong of a short series on high aspect BFM. Thank you very much for watching. Please like if you found this video useful, and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Explore the rest of this playlist and the rest of the channel, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.